Hello everybody! Today we are going to be doing something that I've been so excited to talk about for quite a while now. A nursery tour slash organization of the nursery for those who are curious. As most of you know, I am Jess. If you're new to this channel, maybe you just clicked on this video because you saw that you're gonna get to see a nursery and you're making your own nursery for your own baby, which is so exciting. Or maybe you just like to look at organizational tips of rooms. So hopefully you get something good out of this video, and thanks for watching. My husband Garrett is not here right now, obviously. I'm actually gonna try and do like a fun like scavenger hunt with him later, see if he can like find some random like miscellaneous items in the nursery. I've shown him once where everything is, but I don't think he's really listening. So I think it'll be kind of funny to like come up with a list of things for him to grab and see if he can find anything. Just make fun of him, to be honest. So that'll be at the end of the video. For now, I'm gonna start with giving a tour of our nursery, and then the second part of this video will be the actual organizational part. So if you're just wanting the tour, I'll make it really quick, and we'll do that right now. And then the second half will be me more talking about like how I organize some stuff. Let's get into it. So when we first walked into the room, we went with more of a blues and teals and grays and whites for a woodland theme, mainly because my husband wanted to keep that in the room, so we had to kind of work with the deer theme. Now our baby's name is in a couple of these signs in the room, so you'll see some blurred out places as I'm kind of going through here and doing this, and that's because his name's on some stuff and we're not ready to announce it yet. We want him to hear it first. We have this crib when you first walk in. Right now we have his hospital bag or his diaper bag in there, and the baby lounger, just because that's where they kind of sit nicely right now. But we got this crib on Bye Bye Baby. We actually got it for $30 because we got it on Black Friday sale, and we used a bunch of wedding gift cards from Bed Bath & Beyond, so it worked out great for us. Here is above his crib, we're just blurring out his name. Arrows are from Hobby Lobby. Sign is from a Etsy shop. Those signs were actually gifted to us from some friends. I'm not sure where they got them, but I'm pretty sure I've seen those circulating on Etsy as well. Here is my guitar that Garrett gave me when we first started dating my first Christmas 9 years ago together, which it just fits so perfectly with the color scheme, so we just thought we'd leave it in here because we love playing guitar. So. And I closed the curtains for a second just so you could see them, but they are navy blue with little triangles. It kind of goes with like that little mountain woodland theme. We got these blackout curtains from Amazon, and they're actually really nice material. I was super surprised by the price of them. The bassinet is not going to be in here, obviously it's going to be in our room, but I just need to clean out some shelves and make space for it, but right now it's in here. We also have our Snuggle Me sitting in here as well. We got this little side table from IKEA, which actually matches it's like a matching set to the dresser, so it all kind of goes together. We also have a Hatch Baby Rest, which if no one knows what that is, it's like a sound machine and nightlight all in one. The recliner is also from Bye Bye Baby. We got that on sale as well. Lamp is from IKEA. Hobby Lobby. I believe this deer sign is also Hobby Lobby. On the back of it, everyone that came to the baby shower signed it. Little mountain shelf is also Hobby Lobby. Beside the recliner, we have a trash bin for the diapers, which is going to be from Amazon. And then we also have from Amazon the laundry hamper, which matches literally exactly his boppy. His dresser from IKEA. It's really nice quality. It didn't take Garrett and I too long at all to put it together. On top of it, we have the Nose Frida humidifier slash nightlight slash oil diffuser. Diaper Caddy is from Amazon. The sheets are from Amazon. The pad is from Amazon. I got these little signs also off of Amazon. You guys, this is just like an Amazon nursery, and honestly, I'm not mad about it. Again, my husband wanted to leave a deer head in here if we were having a boy, which we are, so Tweedle is his name. Tweedle gets to stay in the room. And then you come over to this side of the room and you will see the closet. Here is what the closet looks like. I was trying to find matching cubes, and I actually did get matching cubes. This big gray one up here up top. I didn't think about the fact that the cubes might not be a foot by a foot. I thought they were literally 12 inches by 12 inches, and they aren't. So I had to find different purposes for the cubes and go and get different ones. And I kind of like this Mosh Posh look, to be honest. I was kind of mad at myself for having done that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm gonna make this look. I'm just such an OCD person. I'm surprised that this honestly does not look that bad. We're leaving it be just like this. The next thing that I want to do is kind of talk about the organizational stuff that I did in case anybody out there is building their nursery and does not know where to start, because I love organizing things, but I honestly just felt overwhelmed with how many ways I could organize this room with such a blank slate. So if this helps, I hope it will. You're more than welcome to stick around here and see how I organize the dresser and the closet. So we will just start here at the dresser. I actually ended up starting off with the right top drawer being my diapers and wipes kind of drawer. I felt like if I was standing here at the changing pad that I wouldn't want to have to move backwards to let this drawer come out if I needed to grab more diapers, like if my caddy was running low. I would rather, be able to stand by my child in the pad and be able to pull this drawer out while grabbing a diaper, if that makes sense. You guys, I'm a first-time mom, so if you catch anything that I'm missing completely, tell me now. Diaper Caddy, I feel like has the essentials. It has baby lotion, the bum brush, which I don't know if we're gonna use this, but I've heard a lot of people say they like them, so we'll try it out. Aquaphor diaper rash cream, wipes in here. Also have, I heard this was a good tip, puppy pads. If we pick him up and realize he just had an explosive, massive mess in the bassinet, I can grab one of these and throw it on here and kind of protect everything a little better than this little diaper pad would. More diapers. And then another hack I would give for people who are getting these pads, I know you can purchase the frames for the pads from Target or wherever, but they're kind of pricey. And I know some of these pads also you can screw into the back side. You can take the strap and screw into the back side of your dresser. I went with the route of actually using Velcro strips. So I just stuck, there we go. I just stuck 4 long strips of Velcro on the underside of the pad and onto the dresser. And as you could see, me pulling it up was kind of not that easy. So obviously it's probably not gonna be the most sturdiest option, but it gets the job done. It's not like it's moving anywhere. It's an option for somebody who may be looking for a cheaper way of mounting your pad. So starting with this top right drawer, like I said, I started off using all diapers. I have another bin here for creams and ointments, a bin here for medicinals like gripe water, Motrin, Tylenol, all that fun stuff. We have one bin in here for all the pacifiers that we've gotten so far and pacifier clips. We also have a drawer in here for just more random kind of health products. Nail file, the nose Frida, brushes. Little bins leave a little bit of space behind the drawer that you can actually stack more things, so I put extra wipes. Also stuck some baby wipes here right in the middle and extra gripe water right here behind the boogie wipes. These bins that I'm using are from Amazon. Wow, look at that. I know people buy the ones from IKEA as well. I felt like these were just a little bit cheaper. You get all these different kind of sizes of boxes in this. This one right here is one large bin. Here's a tiny cube, and then you also get really long bins too. Okay, and then this next drawer I have is going to be newborn clothing items. Again, first time mom here, so I know a lot of moms just kind of stack the clothes in the bins, but I'm kind of OCD and again, first time mom, so I decided that I wanted to roll everything. That way I could see exactly what I was pulling and what the design was, which is upside down. But still, you get the idea. These are all his onesies. These here are his pants that he has. These are the newborn sleepers that we have. These are all mittens and socks. Here are a couple of tiny shoes, which this little bin is all of his hats. And then this bin is all of his bibs. Next drawer is going to be his 0 to 3 month clothes. So I thought it was a good idea. I saw somewhere that someone had in the dresser the next size up for the baby. That way you can just quickly, as you're finding out the baby's growing out of your size that you currently are using, you can just open the next drawer and start grabbing sizes from the next bins. And I'm well aware that this is a lot of clothes, but Garrett and I did not buy any clothes ourselves. We got gifted and hand-me-downs from a lot of our friends, which we're so grateful for. And we ended up actually liking a lot of their stuff. I still rolled the onesies up and down, that way I could pack more in these bins. These are all onesies. They actually continue into this bin as well. This bin, again, is his sleepers. Here is more of his pants for the 0 to 3 month old range. And then this drawer is burp cloths. We got a bunch of different kinds of burp cloths. And over here in this bin is actually some swaddles. I'm not sure if he's gonna like being swaddled, if he's gonna prefer swaddle me, or if he will be able to not break out of our swaddles, but we'll find out. So I didn't want to go crazy with buying too many swaddles and find out that I can't even swaddle my own child. This one is the drawer for extra little minky blankets that we have, just the really soft plush stuff. Here we have a bunch of swaddle me's actually. So again, we got gifted several swaddle me's, and then we also got swaddle me's from the baby shower. So really all we have here is just options for the Velcro. Hopefully, again, he doesn't break out of the Velcro. If he does, then we'll try the zipped up option next. And then in this bin, we have extra crib sheet, extra bassinet sheet. We have more changing table pad things, extra changing pad cover. Here's more puppy pads that we talked about before. Boppy pillow cover. And then the clothes, we already have a 0 to 3 month onesies and sleepers and everything. They are all in the dresser, but then the outfits that I didn't want to roll and I wanted to leave on hangers are all in here with the little signs from, again, Amazon. And then anything bigger than 0 to 3, so I hung literally everything. So his onesies, sleepers, all of it, they're all hanging right here, minus the shorts and the little jeans and pants. They went over here into the 6-piece organizer set. So these shorts up here up top are gonna be his 3 to 6 months pants, and then these are the 6 to 9 month pants. And I actually don't have any 9 to 12 month pants, so I literally only have just 2 things here of pants. And then the rest of this bins are just kind of random things that I got from like previous registry gift baskets, so like just some travel stuff. Over here I have the 6-piece organizer. This top left one is going to be the actual baby carriers. This one is going to be more kind of travel pieces. So this is a travel mat, changing kit pad. Here is another diaper pad. And then this is like a mini toiletries bag for a baby. These 2 bins are going to be more toys. I decided that I'd put all of his books down here. Tall books are on this side, and then smaller, more compact books are in this little bin. The last thing I wanted to speak on in the closet was this little bin here. It's actually empty. I kept seeing everyone recommend that somehow find something that you can like quickly toss clothes that are too small for baby in. Getting too big for some of his onesies and sleepers, I can just quickly toss them in there, and then as that bin gets full, I can empty it out into a different bin and take it downstairs into storage. In this cabinet, in the side night table, I actually put all my pumping supplies in here. My Spectra pump is right here. All of the parts for the Spectra pump itself are all in here. In between these 2 bins, I actually have a Haka pump as well. And back here in this little bin, I have an actual manual Advent breast pump. And the last thing I want to show you guys was where I was keeping his bath supplies. I started off having them in the nursery, but then I decided that, you know, eventually he's gonna be getting baths in the bathroom, so why not just put the bath stuff in the bathroom? So we have a pretty large organizing cabinet here. We put everything in one bin. Soaps, body lotion, washcloths are down, actual towels are on this side. That's all I really have for the actual tour and the organizational pieces. Guys, I am so out of breath, and I'm sorry if I was breathing so heavy into the mic the whole time. I'm trying to catch my breath, but there's a baby sitting on my lungs, so I apologize. So we'll see if we can get Garrett talked into doing the scavenger hunt with me.